Oh, buddy, man, I just got done watching Mortal Kombat. Let's go through some brief history. When the first version of the game came out in arcades and I was a teenager, yeah, I played. Personally, I like Street Fighter better. The only thing better about Mortal Kombat video game, the images were taller and bigger on screen, but I like Street Fighter better. And Street Fighter had better sound effects. All that kind of stuff. I guess there's 11 versions of this video game. I didn't know. Just like I don't read comic books, as a grown man, I don't play video games. The only time I play video games is when I go to the movies with my family and we might play some air hockey or something inside the arcade or some old school Pac-Man or something, but I've never been a video game head. So I have no skin in the game when it came to this movie for fan service. I'm just a moviegoer looking for a good, entertaining film. This movie was boring as shit for a long stretch. It opens up with a bang and it seems tangible. It seems kind of serious. And man, after that opening scene, I can only compare this movie to Wonder Woman 84. It takes a long time to get to the action, and when it does, it's kind of fantastical. I get there's the two realms, Earth world and realm and whatever. The way they try to explain it was terrible. The prophecy, the story did not work for me. It was not believable. Like Star Wars, a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, I was sold. Other movies, like Marvel does a good job of selling their universe because comic books been around forever, for 50 years. But this, video games have a hard time crossing over to the big screen. And I know I'm missing a lot of the lore. I know there's a lot of story behind all these characters in these movies, but I didn't care about none of them. Sub-Zero was cool. The guy that becomes Scorpion later, that was the best part of the movie. And unfortunately, that was the opening of the film before the opening credits. Every other person in this movie, I didn't care for. Did they have some cool powers? Yeah. Now that one dude, the Australian guy that talks shit, he was the best part of the movie. He was funny, a lot of good one-liners, and yeah, the chick with the yuck mouth, the black sister, she was cool. Kind of remind me of Blackula when she's running at people in slow motion with her mouth open. I'm like, really? Yeah, the main protagonist, the MMA fighter, he was boring as a character, as a plot device. I get it. He was our avatar to get us through this film to understand the fantastical. It did not do a good job, man. I'm sorry. The director. This is his first major project as a director. And the way he edited the fight scenes, I'm not a fan of that. At the beginning, I'm like, oh, this is good. I don't know if he directed that or first unit director, second unit director. That way the film was filmed, it was great, but throughout the movie, all these close-up and quick edits, like they're showing them fighting, their heads are cut off, or it didn't flow. People with that enormous talent, you let the camera run and you get several cameras, you put them in different places, and you say action, and let the actors and the stuntmen, the karate experts do their thing. They don't need fancy camera tricks to make them look like they can fight. It doesn't work. And man, the acting in this movie is subpar. Sonya, didn't care for her at all. She was barely cute. And then when she got her powers, where that little that little tattoo showed up on her arm, that whatever it was, I laughed out loud. I thought it was stupid. I know it's part of the lore. You kill somebody and you gain some of their powers. Man, it looked dumb to me. The only brother in the movie, Lord have mercy. He has some good one-liners, but he was a ex-boxer, and then he was in the military. I don't know. Maybe I'll get my films mixed up. Maybe that was the other black dude in Street Fighter who was a boxer. This guy was military along with Sonya, Special Ops Force, whatever. Buff, big arms, and they get broke off by Sub-Zero. I'm not giving away anything. It's in the damn trailer. And by the way, the trailer showed the best fight scenes in the movie, except for the beginning. The trailer ruined this movie. There were no surprises. And for it to be rated R and promising blood and gore, the blood and gore were so CGI heavy, it looked fake. It just didn't look... Damn, I was not expecting the movie to be this bad. It had its moments, and see, I'm not influenced by the lore because I played the game. I don't give a shit about the game, so therefore I didn't care. Now, I will say this. It's like me and hip-hop artists in movies. I'm a fan of old school rappers like LL Cool J, Run DMC, and I love those rappers. When they're in the movie and they can't act, the movie's bad. It's terrible. You don't think it's terrible because you're in love with the people that are in the movie. The people that like this movie love the game. So they're going to be like, oh man, that was awesome, man. They're going to be laughing and clapping because of the familiar of the things they say, the phrases, the one-liners. I get it. Like I said, I have no skin in the game. I'm not sold by gimmicks like that. And overall, as a film, it was entertaining. I'll never watch it again. I will watch the intro, skip to the whole middle, all that training montage and shit. I will never watch that again, except for the dude with the hat. The hat thing was cool. The hat spinning, that was cool. I would give it that. Like I said, it had some cool characters, some cool gimmicks, but I didn't care for the individual. None of them had weight at all to their story. The only guy I could relate to is the big black buff guy, and I didn't give a damn about him either. He was just funny. Nice mustache. Yeah, man. I was not impressed with the one from 1995. I never seen the second one. I heard it's bad. I mean, I guess the main character switched actors, and this right here, the dude, Electricity Man, the dude walking around with the glowing eyes, he had me laughing whenever he was on screen. He looked stupid. Them white glowing eyes, it looked dumb. It looked like CGI from 1987. It just didn't look good. And was he Asian? Well, I don't know what nationality he was. He did not seem Asian to me, but Electricity Man, all he did was move people around from different areas from the real world. Oh my God. Yeah. And that whole fight sequence between the main antagonist and Sub-Zero, that was okay. But when he got his powers, I'm like, what the hell is this? They gave him an Aquaman suit, and he absorbs the energy in his suit, and the whole wife and daughter thing, didn't buy it. Didn't seem like it was organic. And the only thing about this movie that made it rated R are the F-bombs. They said the F word 130 times in Sea Light. I mean, the gore wasn't as offensive as the damn cussing. This movie was all over the place. Editing was bad. Pacing was absolutely terrible. And damn, I hope y'all like it. I guess they're making more. It better make money, or this will be the last one. Peace, I'm out. Suck my nuts if you don't agree. But just remember, it's just my point of view.